Bria, and I'm the nursing student that's going to be taking care of you today. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew.
Nice to meet you, Bria.
You too. Kind of tell me just sort of what brought you here to the hospital today.
Just my home situation. It's just, it's annoying, and okay, I'll tell you a little bit about it.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to nursing school right now, and
Okay.
I live at home, and it can definitely be frustrating. I know when I lived on my own, it was a lot better, because you didn't have your parents or your brothers, or all the extra stuff that people put on you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit more about like your actual feelings about living at home. Like what are the things that are causing you to be stressed out and stuff?
Well, the number one thing that's causing me to be stressed out is my little brother. He just comes in my room and takes my clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And another one is my mom. She, like, I'll be studying like all weekend for a hard test, and she'll just come in and start bothering me. It's like, Mom, come on, I'm trying to study. And I'm like, don't come back in here. And 10 minutes later, she'll be back in asking questions.
Okay.
So that's pretty frustrating for me.
Okay, so you feel like your brother's kind of invading your personal space then and
Mm-hmm.
taking some of your things, and then you feel like your mom kind of doesn't really understand that you need your alone time to study and you need to focus, and she's trying to take over your time, things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then other situations, like I have a sister at home too, and she's really loud, and my room's like right by the kitchen, so I can hear everything. It's just, And then my dad, he had a stroke, and so I feel like I have to help him out a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's time consuming, but it makes me feel good.
It does make you feel good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So overall, like a good example of how I get really frustrated, that's something that makes me really frustrated, is my little brother. I'll tell him that he cannot wear like certain clothes because he can't take care of it.
Yeah.
Another example, he took a pair of my jeans. They were gone for 2 months, and they had no holes in them when they first left. When they came back, there was about 15 holes in them. They were unusable.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then he'll take and he won't ask. I'm like, you need to ask, and then he'll just take it for months, and I'll just be like, where'd that go? So it makes me question myself too. I'm like,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. And then when he doesn't bring it back, it's just he acts like he didn't take it. He's like, dude, it was just laying in the bathroom. I can't believe you didn't see that. So it's.
So you kind of feel like maybe your brother doesn't respect your items, the things that you own, your possessions, and you feel like that kind of leads onto you too. He doesn't respect you then as well.
Yeah, I really feel like that because I sit down and I have like talks with him. Like I'm like, John, we just talked about this, and 10 minutes later, you're wearing my clothes, and I'm like, are you serious? It really makes me frustrating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So tell me more about like when you have those conversations with your brother and you talk to him. Do you feel like you are getting your point across or not?
I do feel like I'm getting my point across because he's like, okay. But then I just don't know. I've tried reasoning with him, and then like he'll lose my clothes too, like since I've like been out of college, I buy more expensive clothes, and then like for example, the other weekend he just lost an $80 sweatshirt, and he didn't tell me he was taking it, and then he didn't tell me he lost it. He's like, oh, it's my gym locker, and he did that for a while.
So he's dishonest with you then, it seems like. Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right. So it seems like there's a lot of things going on, and maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Do you feel like that? with all the other things? I mean, I know you said that your brother, there's some issues there, and then with your sister being loud, your mom wanting to talk all the time, and then taking care of your dad, do you feel like maybe you just have too much going on top of school?
I do really feel stressed out a lot
You do.
and overloaded. And it's hard to deal with all the other things because I have my own things to deal with too.
Okay. I think that it's good that you're trying to take on so much, but maybe you should take a step back and, just kind of put one thing on the back burner for a while,
I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. What are some of the ways that you like to deal with stress whenever you're stressed out?
Whenever I'm stressed out, I find what works for me is going to the gym and working out for a couple hours. And then I come back and I just feel so relieved and
Okay.
worry-free.
Yeah. So whenever you're angry at your brother, do you go to the gym then and you feel like that helps you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll sit down and play some video games or watch a movie or just leave for a while.
Yeah.
Go
Just
hang
kind of
out with-
step away from the situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I find that works.
Okay. So overall, what you're saying is you've got a lot of anger issues and stress and things like that in your home situation. You feel like maybe that's supposed to be the area where you can go to relax, and you feel like you can't necessarily relax there because you've got your brother who's taking your clothes and kind of bothering you, your mom who doesn't understand that you need, your private time to study, your sister who is loud and kind of disruptive in your situation, and then your dad with his health issues and you're kind of trying to take care of him. And so all these things kind of added together are just making you stressed
Yeah,
out.
kind of just crazy sometimes, I guess you could say.
Okay. But then you feel like, when you go to the gym or do something like that, you
Mhm.
kind of feel like you can relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. I think definitely those coping skills are definitely a good idea. Definitely, if you think of other things, maybe hanging out with your friends, talking to some of your friends about the things that you're feeling, or maybe even talking to your family, maybe sitting the whole family down all together and expressing your feelings to everybody at once. Maybe they'll actually see how serious you are about all these things. Maybe that could help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do turn to my girlfriend sometimes, and
Yeah.
she's just a nice listening ear, and
Yeah.
she understands.
That's always nice to have somebody there to just listen. Okay. Well, do you have any other questions for me today?
So if I wanted to come back, what would I do?
You just call and make an appointment, and we
Okay.
can set something up.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.